Hello and welcome to Yoga with Glenn. I'm Glenn. Today I have a nice reset yoga flow for you. Think of it as turning off your phone and turning back on, or hitting Ctrl Alt Delete on the computer. Just a nice, easy reset to get you in the right state of mind. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you're always alerted when I'm uploading new videos. Hop into something comfortable and hop on your mat, and let's get started. Go ahead and lie down on your mat. Just nice and slowly rolling down onto your back. Stretching the legs out one at a time. Take an easy inhale and an easy exhale. And another inhale, raise the arms up and take them overhead. Grab a hold of your right wrists and take a nice bend over to the left side. Back to center, grab a hold of the left wrist, take a bend over to the right side, come back to center, and just grow nice and long on the ground here, stretching out the side body, lengthening the front, lengthening the back. And roll out the wrists, roll out the ankles. Bring the knees up. Just grab hold of the knees over top of the knees. Don't clasp the hands yet. And just do nice circles, maybe figure eights. Just rolling out the lower back. Side to side, back and forth. You're going to give yourself a nice hug on the knees. You can have small racks side to side, front to back, and start to be playful with your rocking motions. Maybe rock so far back on the shoulders, the tailbone, maybe the back of the neck, where the feet touch the ground. Maybe you rock so far and you cross the ankles and you come up to a seat. I'm going to turn towards you here. But in your easy cross-legged seated position, you can bring the hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra, and lift the chest, roll the eyes closed, drop the chin towards the chest. Just take nice, easy breaths here. Wherever you are, lost in thought, release it. Whatever came up for you, just let that go. Release the hands, bring the hands to the knees, and inhale like we're doing a cow pose. Lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, round the back. Hold on to the knees like we're doing cat pose. Inhale, take it back up to center. Maybe lean over to the one side. Round the back. Exhale for cat pose. And keep coming in this circle. We'll inhale, lift for cow. And exhale, round the back for cat. Still rolling in this circle. Inhale, lift for cow in the front. Exhale for cats. When you come up to the center the next time, we'll reverse the circle. So over to the opposite side, rounding the back for cat. Inhaling, arching the back for cow, lifting the chest, Exhale, round for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, come up to a neutral center. Now switch the cross of your legs. Bring the arms up, grab a hold of your left wrist, and bend over to your right. Inhale back to center. Grab the opposite wrist. With an exhale, take a bend to the opposite side. Release the arms down. Now leave your right hand planted. Lift your left and bend the right arm, taking the left arm overhead for a bend. Inhale back to center. Release the arm. Falls to the side by the hip. Opposite arm comes up. And rebend the arm that's on the ground, the hand that's on the ground, for a bend to the opposite side. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Now take your hands, clasp the fingers, and we'll bring the hands to the chest like this. Then inhale, lift the chest against the hands. And exhale, press and round the back. Really press those arms forward. Inhale, hands back to the chest. And exhale without rounding the back. Just bring the arms out about chin height. Inhale back in. Exhale about nose height. Inhale, bring them back in. Exhale about eye or forehead height. Inhale, bring them back in. And then exhale, take them straight overhead. Release, and the arms come out to the side. Go ahead and release the cross of your legs and come in to a table posture. And we'll do some more cat-cows here. So with the toes tucked, lift the chest, lift the chin, drop the belly, maybe bend the elbows, and exhale, chin falls towards the chest, tailbone tucked, back, looks like you're pushing your spine to the ceiling. And inhale for cow, lift the chest, lift the chin, drop the belly, and exhale, release the toes. For cat, tuck the tailbone, back towards the ceiling, spine towards the ceiling, chin falls towards the chest. Inhale, another cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale for cow, tuck the toes, and press back into downward facing dog. Now go ahead and pedal out the feet here. Straighten one leg, straighten the other. Take the right leg behind and around the outside of the left foot and really press back and feel the stretch in the right hamstring. And inhale, release. And switch sides. The left foot out and around the outside of the right. And press back and really feel the hamstring stretch in the left side, the left leg. Inhale, come back to center. With an inhale, lift your right leg for three-legged dog. Bend that knee and tuck, almost like we're going to do a tiger pose, but we're not moving forward. Our arms are staying outstretched and our head between our biceps. And inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the leg and twist and open the hip up. You can do some circles with the knee here. And we're going to send that through in between the hands for a runner's lunge. Try to keep both hands on the mat here, foot between the hands. You can drop this back knee or you can keep it up if you prefer, but try to come forward just to feel a nice stretch in the hips. With an inhale, we'll come back up to three-legged dog and release that, drop it to the ground. Same thing, opposite side. Inhale up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee. And we'll come into a semi-tiger's pose. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it in. Inhale up, bend the knee, open that hip. Do some small circles. And bring it in between the hands for a runner's lunge. Again, you can keep the knee lifted, or you can drop the back knee if you prefer. Go ahead and bring that up again. Just a few breaths here in this runner's lunge. You can maybe shift forward just a little bit. And come up into three-legged dog again with an inhale. And exhale. Drop it down, regular downward dog. Inhale into high plank. And lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. And then lower down all the way to your belly. Release the toes, thumbs by the lowest rib. Inhale up for high cobra. And exhale back down. Inhale, table posture. Tuck the toes and exhale, downward facing dog. Now look to the front of your mat and slowly start to walk to the fronts. And with an inhale, halfway lift when you get there. And exhale, forward fold. Knees bent quite a bit here. And we'll take a ragdoll modification. So grab each elbow, or each opposite elbow with each hand. Head between the biceps. And you can sway side to side. Straighten the right leg and see how your body sways. Rebend into that right leg. Straighten the left and notice how your body sways. You can play around with the weight in the heel and weight in the toes. And rebend into the left. Same thing, put the weight onto the outside left foot. Put the weight to the outside of the right. Put the weight into the heels. Shift the weight into the toes. And with an inhale, slowly rise up, keeping that ragdoll modification. And when you get all the way to the top, release the arms out and down. Then exhale. And with an inhale, bring the hands to heart center. Bring the feet together, knees together, thighs together. And inhale, circle the arms up, touching the palms overhead. And airplane the arms straight down so our wrists are by our hips. And we'll sink back into chair pose. Make sure the ribs aren't flaring out, but the ribs are slightly kept down. And inhale up, bring the arms up, touch the palms overhead. Slight back bend here. And exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, circling the arms up, touching the palms overhead, and bring the hands down to heart center. Inhale, circle the arms up, and exhale, airplane the arms straight back, sink down into chair pose. Inhale, rise, arms come above our head, slight back bend, and dive straight forward into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. And inhale, rise again, circling the arms up, touching the palms overhead, and bringing the hands down to heart center. Slight bend in the knees, load up into the feet. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, chair pose, airplane the arms back. Put weight into the heels. Inhale, rise. Arms come straight up overhead, biggest back bend. And exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Now place your hands on the mat here and separate the feet back to hip width apart. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Circling the arms up. Touching the palms overhead. And bring the hands down to heart center. Now step the left foot back like you would for warrior two, but except turn the front toes around so we're in our wide-legged stance. You can have the arms overhead, thumbs pointed backwards, or you can keep the hands on the hips like this, thumbs facing each other, arms wrapping around, fingers wrapping around the hips, elbows pointed back. With an inhale, grow long, and exhale, roll through the hips. Stop about halfway. Inhale again, lift the chest, lift the chin. And exhale, fold all the way for wide-legged forward fold. Your hands can just be wherever they end up. You can point the fingers towards the back of you. You can sort of claw the ground, and just with a little bit of pressure, you can enhance your forward fold. Your knees, not quite locked out, but have just a small micro bend in them. Inhale, before you inhale, bring the hands back to the hips. And with an inhale, we'll rise, rolling through the hips. Bring our arms up for star pose. And back down to the hips. And we'll do that one last time. We'll roll through the hips. So inhale, grow long. And exhale, rolling through the hips, sticking the butt back. Fold all the way into wide-legged forward fold. Some more hand mudras. You can grab the ankles, or you can grab the back of the ankles. Another few breaths here. Again, if this is too much for the legs, you can have a small micro bend in the knee if that helps you. Bring your hands back to the hips, thumbs facing each other, fingers wrapped around the hips. And with an inhale, we'll roll through the hips, back to standing. Inhale, arms up for star pose. Exhale, hands down to heart center. And slowly walk your feet in to Samastiti, or standing pose of equanimity. Inhale, lift the chest against the hands. Roll the eyes closed. Drop the chin towards the chest. I hope with this practice that you leave feeling refreshed and reset. Just like hitting that Ctrl Alt Delete, or turn your phone off and back on again. If you've made it this far, please let me know how it went for you down in the comments below. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.